At the dawn of the electrical age, best friends Ollie, Benny, and Jinshen are more worried about unraveling the mystery of the fire-spewing gargoyle haunting the night skies above their bustling western city than the street lamps lighting their way. When a local electrical pioneer becomes the monster's next target, the 12-year-old boys enlist the help of a knowledgeable newspaper publisher to sort out the secret of the Flying Menace. Set in the year 1889, the Gaslight Gang, Curse of the Grey Gargoyle, features real figures from American history, as well as the innovative inventions that propelled society forward. Designed to educate while it entertains, The Gaslight Gang is a language-free story suitable for kids between the ages of 8 and 80 years old. Get your copy now in digital or print form on Amazon.com, and remember to sign up for our mailing list at EnterTheLostLibrary.com.
Hello, all you beautiful people in Webtown, and welcome back to the final Malibu Monday of the year. This is Breakthrough issue number 2. We have finally made it to the end of the first major crossover in Ultraverse history from Malibu Comics. If you haven't been paying attention right now, you need to dive deep into the back issue bins. You need to go into that Malibu Comics playlist, the Ultraverse playlist, check out all the stuff that came before this. Otherwise, you're going to be a little lost, and we want you up to speed on the Ultraverse before we get into the new year, because we're going to continue down this path, and it's just going to get deeper and deeper and deeper. So, get ready, because here we go. The moon, where Hardcase, Choice, and the Solution have journeyed in a saucer provided by the mysterious woman known as the Alternate, to learn the secrets of the entity that is driving the Earth to madness and death, and perhaps to learn a few secrets about themselves as well. Now that saucer has been destroyed, but that doesn't mean we aren't going to learn some secrets of the Ultraverse. And its destroyers race on toward their target uncontested. That's Death Dance and Gate doing the job for Rex Mundi. But Rex Mundi, the man who isn't a man, watches from the bowels of the earth, and he knows that his guard can never be lowered. Faster, Gate. There are other Ultras seeking the entity, and you will be sure that only I have it, even if you must fight them all. Hey, slow up. What is it, Book? Didn't you just hear? But I cast a spell to seek out life, and I'm getting something. Not life exactly, but intelligence. A very strange intelligence. That cave. There's something coming. Look out! It's Prime. I'm gonna fight. Good work, Gate. Huh? They made a hole in the sky. Blah, blah, blah. Come on, Meat Hook. Let's fight. And Mantra's still walking around on the moon, trying to figure out what's going on. Choice and Hardcase and the Solution, they're doing their part. And then, of course, Space Shuttle shows up. It must be reinforcements for Mundi. We've got it. No, it's not Mundi's thugs. It's the Strangers. And Prototype. Never overlook me, Jack. Jeez. There's got to be a trick here. They're not wearing spacesuits. No trick. I discovered that my indigo light keeps people alive in space. If they're close enough. We've seen that in previous issues. Meanwhile, down here on Earth, everything goes crazy. The light that fills the night sky has shifted along the spectrum to violet. And those Ultras who remain on Earth, Ultra Puck, encounter madness. Kill the Ultra! Kill it! Kill it! It's the same everywhere. Even your city, Strangers. Even San Francisco. It's the Nightman! Anyone, even thought to be an Ultra, is blamed for the impending doom. We're all gonna die! Make him pay! Make him pay! The freaks were afraid of the world before. This will drive them even deeper into the shadow. If I'm going to find them, it'll have to be fast. You need to check out Nightman number 2, Freaks number 6, and Nightman number 3, already covered here. Crypto Comics in the back issue bins. You know if you've been tracking with this breakthrough event. There's no more time for speculating and arguing. Together now, we have to reach that entity. And while they fly, the madness grows on Earth. And it's just like everything's basically turned into just like an Antifa BLM riot. Directly under the blaze of Amber, teenage member of the Exiles. She wasn't actually a member of the Exiles. They kidnapped her and took her to an island to try to save her without her permission. In Los Angeles, it's worst of all. Directly under the blaze of Amber, teenage member of the Exiles, whom the entity chose as a conduit for its power and its inscrutable message. Too long alone. Come to me. Bring the tools. At first, the power only brought a madness to reach the moon, to climb into the sky. But with every shift of Amber's light to brighter violet, to greater energy, The madness shifts to apocalyptic terror, to visions of destruction, to unreasoning rage, and so much madness can only unleash greater evil, like the Ultra who feeds on those imbued with the power. Rune. So Rune's gonna eat this guy, even though he's not an Ultra. It doesn't make much sense. I don't know. We're gonna deal with Rune a lot more in the new year. And some know that these wails of madness are only the overture. Amber's shifted as far into the violet part of the spectrum as she can. She's going to ultraviolet. The radiation's increasing by the minute. Our ecology is already going nuts. All life on Earth is in danger. Suddenly, I'm glad Aladdin didn't put windows in this place. We need answers. We need ultras. Have you got anybody for questioning? I sent Wrath to find any ultra who went up to check out Amber. The only one he could find was the head case called War Strike. Get away from me! Don't you see? Nations are nothing now. We only want to question you. What is there to ask? I have visions of the future. I've seen what's coming. A nuclear blast with Amber at the core. Meanwhile, on the moon, they're going to fight some more. And they're going to fight. And they're going to fight. Hard case, I got to get to that cave over there. No! Prime's not going to let you because I'm going to protect the entity. But then he punches him in the chest and he gets, the handful of the green slime. For those of you who don't know, Prime was a 13-year-old kid. He was a regular on the old Nickelodeon show. You can't do that on television. And he got slimed so much one day that it basically formed around his body and created the Prime body. But now when somebody says, I don't know, like the green sludge spews out onto him. And then Uriel from The Strangers, she's like, I must reach that entity first. Everyone wants to reach the entity. And Prime, he's just like, I gotta go, I'm gonna change, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna change and die on the moon. I gotta get away so nobody knows that I'm a 13-year-old boy. Okay, now nobody can see. Dig through the goop, grip the suit just like Colonel Samuels said. So he's got a suit on underneath the Prime body that Colonel Samuels put on him. We covered that at the very beginning of this whole breakthrough thing in that Prime issue number 7, I believe it was. Pull! No! The goop's falling away! The vacuum! There isn't time! I'm dead! What? Where am I? Oh, man. I must be in heaven. No, kid. It's just the moon. And I'm up here. They call me Mantra. I'd have been dead in another minute if I hadn't tapped the life force from that body of yours. Didn't know it was a false body around a little boy. Hey, I'm 13, and I'm breathing. But it's a spell. That's what I do. This one's making oxygen. Now, what's this fight about? It's that thing. It's been waiting for centuries. And when I touched it, it reached into my mind. The words tumble out of Kevin's mouth. The jumbled images of the entity's millennia of watching. The fragments of its message that a human mind can grasp. The emotions of a young man encountering an intelligence older than the earth itself. It doesn't mean any harm. It's just trying to communicate. We can't let them destroy it. Don't worry, boy. I have too many questions for that thing myself. Now, if you don't mind me soaking a little more life out of this goop of yours. Those flashes! Tom, are you all right? It's Choice and Hardcase flying around. I'm alive. Now the alternate needs you in there. Only you two can download the entity's data. When it focuses all its defenses on me, you break for the heart of it. No! I'm gonna go flying in. Whoa, that's the entity! We've reached it, alternate. Now, how do we... Blasted thing's got more defenses than... It wasn't the entity. It was Uriel. I'm sorry to strike you, but you have no idea what horror and destruction the entity may release. Dropkick, outrage, tech's just been ambushed by Uriel. Then these can keep. We protect our own. Huh? Hey guys, they're going after Uriel. We got a fight to finish. Man, if only you knew, boy. That Prime body of yours is a potent thing. I feel stronger than I felt on Earth. I owe you. I will fight to protect your thing in the cave, because I sense the purity of your heart. It's been too long since I've met a pure heart. Stay within this air spell. I'll be back for you. When this is over? Stop! There's nothing to fight over. This entity has answers for us all. It's the black box. The memory of a space vessel from a distant world that crashed here when this moon was still molten. For millennia, it's been trying to bring help from the Earth, beaming signals that have jumpstart effects on humanity to create ultra beings capable of getting here and supplying the power to send its data back to its homeworld. That's why the strangers in Hardcase and the squad were created. Wait, how do you know all this? She can't know. She's just trying to muscle in for herself. What if she's right? This is too big for us to be fighting over. We need the truth. We need to contact the entity. I reckon you do, Candy. Oh, what? Bad guys, yeah. Oh, my helmet, my head, blah, blah, blah. I just need to download all of the entity's data into my awesome armored suit. Tech and I both have computer functions built into our brains. None of the strangers would be capable of the download, except Candy the Electric Love Doll. Would you trust her with it? I would trust no one but myself to contact that thing. I have reason to believe this entity comes from a world that should never have contact with this one. If we open a portal, outrage is from the demon world of Darkwer, and I am from Erewhon, its neighbor and enemy. We know of no beings with the technology to create such a thing as this. Tech and Choice will download the data. Oh, will they? If that thing made me what I am, then nobody's gonna tell me what to... Candy, no! You worried too much about beating each other and forgot that you had some much better enemies. I can reach the entity unhindered now, learn if it's truly the threat I fear it is, and whether I can allow the others to contact it. But the strangers are in jeopardy. Spectral has been seized by one of Gates' breaches. Without his indigo light, the others will die in the vacuum. Whatever my own people want of me, in my heart, I'm a member of the strangers now. Everything else will have to wait. But there will be no time to wait. For as the battle explodes within its walls, the entity channels its power into a last desperate signal, an amplified blast to its conduit to mankind, who bathes the earth in her ultraviolet glory. We're doomed! Yeah, Amber is about to blow up the whole world. Hey, Mantra. What? How? Looks like that air spell of yours travels with me. Lucky me, huh? I thought that first step was going to be my last, but I had to try. Now you gotta try, Mantra. I don't know if it'll even work, but you gotta give me my power back, please. Now the route to our prize is What? Prime, boom! Prime ain't messing around here. Solution, strangers, off the mat. Take back the advantage. We're gonna fight. Hey, I'm gonna take all the data. I can handle it. I got an awesome suit of armor. Geronimo! No! In half a second, Prototype's armor-housed computers are blasted by 1 billion bytes of data. For an instant, he feels as though the secrets of the universe can be his. But when he reaches for more, it's too much. Oh, geez, something's wrong. My armor's locked up, and the heat in here, the light, is going up. Gate, get us out of here. This thing's gonna blow. Through the breach, now. Let me go, they're getting away. Forget them, grenade, heck, go. Shadow Mage, if the entity is from your world, maybe magic from that world will contain it. We can try. You too, Uriel. If you let me lead the effort. Will you forget leading, Uriel? Just do it. She does. And a mystical circle is completed that joins all the minds and powers of the Ultras as the entity explodes. And the Ultras' minds explode with it. They see a flat world stretching endlessly through the void of space. All in a single instant, they see the worlds upon that world, worlds so many and so vast that each might never know of the others. They see the Wold and its elven magicians, and a sorceress realm that burns itself into Mantra's brain, for in it she sees Archimage, the object of her quest, held hostage, and Darkwer, home of demons, and more worlds, and still more, worlds of fire, worlds of crystal, worlds of sentient plants and bottomless seas, and a world where machines have replaced life, home of the entity and its mother ship. The world to which the mind of the entity now flashes, sending a backwash to the earth, to a single mind that cannot contain it. Worlds! Too many worlds! Too many... Whoom! The explosion. That was the explosion. And we're still here. The explosion brings all eyes upward, and when they come down again, they meet each other in confusion and relief. What happened? A debate over who was better. Kirk or Picard. Turned ugly. Me? I liked the Pike episode. The violet is gone. Cloud's breaking up. Need to sweep. Trance's end. You sure, Val, you're okay? I'm fine, damn it. Since when are you so worried about me? Were we on the moon, Val? Or were we in a dream? I'd better go check on the street. If it's any calmer, maybe we can... It is calmer. Maybe calm enough even for the freaks to venture into the light. I think I can help you, if you'll trust me to. Sorry, Nightman. We trust you, but not the world. It's never safe enough for the freaks. As you wish. But I'll keep your secret, and I hope we meet again. Yeah, us too. The golden glow of the moon through the smog. Just another LA evening. Is it over, Dr. Deming? Is it really over? It looks like it. For poor Amber, at least. And she's got a tablet. You know, this is so long ago, but she's got it. And the exiles. For the rest of us, I have a feeling that it may never be. Boom. Come to me, brothers. Yes, that's it. Come to me. Come to Amber, because she's been up there, and she's seen the gate to the other place. Only Amber can take you through. Oh! Ow, 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 ow! The fire burning? Something's moving under the rocks. Let's clear out. I want to know more about those worlds. You're crazy. I want to go home. Think of the treasure to be found. The technology. The untold wonders. Somehow, I'm going to find a way to get there. No matter what. Gate, you dirty bugger. We're alive, and my chieftain says the earth is saved. But the entity is gone. Our magic gave it the power to destroy its physical self and send its data home. We've lost it. Not all of it. That mental blast must have been a download. The computer units in my brain have retained a pretty good chunk of it. I can't make sense of it yet, but it's there. I've got a piece of it too, Choice. And sooner or later, I will make sense of it. Oh, wow, I've got some too. Strangers, you've got to help me with this. We all have to help each other. When we split into factions, we nearly killed ourselves and the Earth. When the factions came together, we won. And now, the factions share the legacy of that victory. How about you, Prototype? You okay? Any after effects? I'm fine, okay? Nothing happened to me. Except for those weird words that keep shooting through my head. But damned if I'm going to tell anybody else about that. Now, here we are, Ultras. United. Saviors of the Earth. Where do we go from here? Maybe the entity's world. We may not know where it is, but it can be reached by a breach somehow. Someday, we may reach it and learn who created the thing that created the strangers. I've been there. I'm going back. Now that I know Archimage is still there, still alive, he can free me from this woman's body, and it'll be too bad for anything, demon or fellow Ultra, that tries to stop me. Another world? That would be incredible. I wouldn't want to do it alone, but if I could go with Mantra, let her see the real Prime, then sign me up. All those jump starts down through the ages. What effect did the entity have on history? Could civilization have been a jump start? The Renaissance? Was Da Vinci an Ultra? Did the entity make all of us possible somehow, even those without jump starts? Now that it's gone, will there be any more like us? Whatever happened, whatever will, we have to deal with it together. The entity's use for us is done. Now it's our show. How we use our powers, what to tell the world about what we learned here. Who says we tell them anything? We need to find those answers. For our sake and mankind's. We're not just individuals with weird problems anymore. Crime fighters and criminals, loners and joiners. We're all Ultras. We're a new order. Just too sweet! And humanity will never again be able to see us as anything else. The world has broken through to a new era, the era of the Ultra. And from this moment on, nothing will ever be the same. Continued each and every month in the pages of the Ultraverse. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen, beautiful people in Webtown and Kryptonites alike. This is the conclusion to Breakthrough, the first major crossover in Ultraverse history. From who? You know who it's from. It's from Malibu Comics. And I have to say, it was different, it was interesting. I wish we could have had a little bit more information shared with us. I feel like the build-up, I feel like the reveal did not meet the build-up that came with this crossover. But, you know, que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. But in the future, we will be seeing a lot more of the Ultraverse because Malibu Mondays are going to continue here at Crypto Comics each and every week, unless we take some time to do a month-long special event. Then we're gonna have a little break from the Malibu and the Ultraverse, but we'll get right back to it when that event's over. And speaking of amazing events, have you heard about the Lost Library? It's a collective of writers just like myself. In fact, I'm one of them. And we're publishing our books on Amazon in print and digital form. You can pick them up right now. There's The Young Barbarians by yours truly. There's The Gaslight Gang, Curse of the Grey Gargoyle. And there's Destination Genesis. All three suitable for kids of all ages. I don't care if you're 8 years old or 80 years old. There's something in those pages for you. So please check it out. Support your local crypto. And remember to check back here regularly because I'm uploading videos 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times a week. If you like them, hit that thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe, hit the ding dong for notifications. Don't be afraid to share these videos with your friends and let them know that you can rely on Crypto Comics to provide you the absolute best adventures through comic bookdom in the 1990s. I will see you all right back here with another totally awesome comic book review on Crypto Comics. Coming soon.
When their parents are taken captive by a wicked necromancer and his sinister crocodile men, a pack of children from the peaceful land of Aquania must journey across their continent, meeting strange beings and confronting untold terrors in their quest to rescue their families from a witch queen eager to raise a demon lord from his fiery abode. The Young Barbarians, written by your boy Crypto, is available now in both digital and print form on Amazon.com. Published by the fine folks at the Lost Library. And support your boy Crypto by picking up a copy today. Link in the description below.